Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We start by saying congratulations, of course, to President Donald Trump, and we offer our support to, of course, Kamala Harris, Vice President, who didn't win. So it's always worth mentioning the loser as well as the winner. There we go. Now, what do we get from this? The market rallies today. That was expected because it was already priced in. However, there are some casualties, and we're going to talk about it today. And we're also going to talk about how to prepare for the FOMC. So there's a Fed report today. There's also an earnings this afternoon in the closing bell as well. We're going to be covering that. But we have a poll, and we're going to bring it on the screen for you now. FOMC rates. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a pause? Is it going to be a 25 cut? Or is it going to be a 0.5 cut? If you'd like to vote, you can vote in the live chat. And what you do to vote is simply type in the chat, !vote space P for pause, !vote space 25 for a 0.25 cut, or !vote space 5 for a 0.5 cut. You can vote on that, and as you vote, it will show your vote on the screen. So Fight Channel, that doesn't count. You missed out the P, the 25, or the 5. You have to make sure you've got it complete. There we go. Our first vote is in. Fight Channel has gone 0.25. Let's see. So I shall put the information on the screen. How to vote. How to vote on screen. How to vote on screen. Here we go. So it's !VOTE space P or 25 or 5. So lazy. You must add the space. And there you go. We'll do that there. We'll pin that to the top. Now, we've obviously got FOMC report coming up shortly. We'll be covering that live. But there are some casualties. There are some casualties to all of this today. Of course, if we look at our stocks this morning, we're up massively. $101,000 on my brokerage account. Absolutely incredible. Can you believe it? 101,000. My Roth IRA is 28,000, and my overall balance now is 129,210. We are watching some very sort of strange action going on with Coca-Cola. It's my 20th trade since I've been on holiday. And when I get 3%, I should be out of it. It looks like I'm going to be holding it now all the way through until dividend day. Get my $200, get a 3% by Christmas, and then buy the S&P on the dip as we start the new year, plus the $8,000 that I add, so I shall go up a lot on that. But that's what's going on there. So you can see all of that. Let me bring the poll back on the screen. If you want to vote, we're doing a poll here this morning. Look at that, a 0.5. That would be great. Don't expect that, but that would be great. So if you want to vote on the poll, the information is pinned to the top. It's !vote space P for pause, 25 for 25, or 5 for 0.5. All right, very, very easy. Now then, and it'll be the same way the polls work every time we do them. Okay, so they'll always look like that. Now then, we've also got some casualties. It's not all great. We're sitting here today with a fantastic portfolio, and it's all looking absolutely great. However, it's not all great today for everyone. Let me just check that a minute. I've got a few camera. Oh, that's interesting. Ignore me. Anyway, we've got a few casualties today, and we'll talk about it. Let's go through our positions here. not everything is rosy in the garden. I just realised that's not going to look so good. I might. What should I do? Should I just take it off the screen for a minute? No. Yeah, I'll take it off the screen for a minute because I don't like it there. Right, okay. Let's have a look. We've got the S&P up. We expected that. The overall markets are up, looking great. Gold is up. Sorry, S&P Global. Virgin Galactic, well, we've got the earnings tonight, and we're going to be covering that live. It was requested by Zaxate. Thank you very much indeed. How about our Spanish friend, Barcelona, last night? What's his name now? I forgot his name now. Bart asking me to do SMCi. Flipping out, it's one of our most successful earnings ever. It's about, I think, about 6th or 7th on the list. Pretty good. Palantir, massive gains on that. No surprise there. Gold going down. Now, gold, of course, is a hedge. Now people are thinking, sod this, I'm going to buy the market pumping. So we've got Amazon up, we've got Apple up. But look at solar. Solar took a massive hit last night. Of course, we've got Donald Trump who's not pro solar. Drill baby drill, that's taken a hit. Enphase 78, 12%. Now, I would say this. In fact, I'll cover a video in a minute. I would say this is a good opportunity. Because in my experience, no matter what's in policy, whoever's in power, business rules. Business rules, money rules, and at the end of the day, solar is a good idea. It doesn't matter if Donald Trump doesn't like it. It really is not the point whether Donald Trump likes solar or not. It's a good business. It makes money for people. Trust me, I've got it. It works. People are going to want to buy it. They're going to want to invest in it. Regardless of the incentives, as time goes by, this will be an opportunity. I do not feel this is the end of Enphase just because Republicans are in power or Trump's in power. And he's got a clean sweep, of course. He can do what he wants now. This is way more powerful than the last time. We have got a huge sweep now. It's not like 2016. We've got a win in the House, win in the Senate. He's got the popular vote. I mean, he's got the electoral vote. He's got the work. It's a whitewash. It's just complete and utter landslide. As far as power's concerned, Democrats have got nothing now. So this will suffer for a while, but it'll go back up again. So it could be an opportunity today. Coca-Cola, we all know all about it. J&J defensive. That one's up. Chevron oil up today, but pulling back, of course. Now Tesla, Elon Musk, he got a big mention last night on the. I was up watching it, and as I mentioned that, actually, I want to thank. Is Stephen Lewandowski in the chat? Yes, he is. Stephen Lewandowski, I want to thank you, Stephen, for your service last night. You were up late covering everything, providing information. I woke up this morning, lots more information in the chat. Thank you so much. He was providing updates all the way through. He was providing a really great commentary. Now, I'm sorry I didn't go live. Well, I was live, but I'm sorry I didn't actually do anything because obviously Leah was sleeping. Obviously, you know, we didn't have a big audience. We only had half a dozen people watching because, you know, at the end of the day, if you're not going to do anything, what's there to watch? But we had a few family members staying in there and chatting and so on, which is really nice, led by Stephen Lewandowski. So thank you for that. I wanted to come on and talk to you and give commentary and update the results. It would have been great. We probably would have had a couple of thousand, not that many actually, but we'd have had a couple of thousand. But Leah was asleep, and it would have woken Leah up. So I decided not to do that. But I left it running for a few hours. Until about 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was. Anyway, there you go. So Tesla, new best friend of Elon Musk, going to do well. It's kind of strange though, isn't it? Because it's not just power, not just solar. It just shows you how people are trading this differently than they are Enphase. Anyway, Rivian down, McDonald's up over 300 again now. I'm hoping to see Coca-Cola follow that soon, and then I will be in an incredible position. Google's up. All tech is going to be up today. It's a boom today for Nvidia. If you want to vote on the poll, I'll bring you the poll up in a second. Here we go. We've got a poll running in the chat. If you want to vote, It's that the how to vote on the screen is in the chat at the top. It's exclamation mark vote space P or 20 or 25 or 5, depending on which option you want. Pause, 0.25 or a 0.5. To vote, simply go into the chat, exclamation mark vote space. You must put a space in, P or 25 or 5, and your vote will be on the screen. Okay, and I want to thank David Ewan as well for being part of it last night as well. He was there with us as well. So let me carry on. Nvidia up today, going to boom today, of course. Lots of volatility though with the FOMC report. Expect that. Walmart is up. Tilray Brands. Tilray Brands got smashed last night because there was no, and this comes thanks to Stephen Lewandowski, who reported it. The vote did not go through, so Tilray Brands came down. Not good at all. We'll update all this in a minute. Robinhood flying up, of course. Brokerages are going to fly up because people are turning on the margin. Of course, I'm already in. I don't need to turn on the margin. I'm already in. I already recognize this. So anyway, if you want to vote, we've got 97 people in the chat. Sorry, 103 now. Please tap the like button. We've got a poll on the screen. Please make sure that you vote. You can vote on the screen. You'll see it change as you vote. You can vote by simply going in the chat and typing exclamation mark vote space P for a pause, exclamation mark vote space 25 for a 0.25, or you can vote exclamation mark vote space 5 for a 0.5. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Now we'll come back to that poll in a minute. No one's voting at the minute. Let me just clear that away. We've got a 99 watching and 12 likes. Let's see if we can get 100, and I'll go through some more stocks with you, and then we'll make some videos and we'll get ready for the opening bell, how to trade, what's going on, and all the rest of it. So let's get ready. Let's get funky. Let's get 100 likes straight out of the gate within the first couple of minutes. You ready? All right. If you've just arrived, consider subscribing to the channel. That would be absolutely fantastic. And are you ready? Let's go. How many have we got right now? Let's go and have a quick look. And I just had a restart of my computer, so that's changed the screen around. I've got 14 screens in here, so I have to select a different one. Okay, there we go. That's the screen I want. There might be a couple of errors today, but there we go. It's because I was streaming for 20 hours or something like that. You have to restart after that. 99 watching and 12 likes. Are you ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if we can get it up to 20. We're off 26. Fantastic. If we get 100, YouTube will suggest this stream out and more people will learn about what's going on. Let's go again. You ready? 26 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll come on to SMCi in a minute as well. Lots to talk about. 29, a little bit slow. You're a little bit slow this morning. 101. 101 watching. 29. Let's go one more time, and then we'll carry on with the stocks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's really important to tap the like button. It will share it out. You're a bit slow this morning. We'll let you think on your bad ways. We'll let you think on your bad ways, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Right. Let's see how the poll is going, and then we'll cover some more stocks. Let's have a look. Do you want to vote? You can vote on the screen now. There you go. We've got just 8 votes at the moment. We've got 37% of you think 0.25. If you want to vote in the chat, you type exclamation mark vote space P for pause, exclamation mark vote space 25 for a 0.25, or you vote exclamation mark vote space 5 for a 0.5. Okay. And we'll see how that changes in a moment. We'll come back to that in just a moment. All right. So let's go through some more positions, and then we'll make some videos. Robinhood is up huge today. Look at that. Any surprise? None whatsoever. because people are now going to be getting very bullish. Of course, that's called lemmings, following everybody else. We've already been doing it. We're already in. We already bought the lower prices. We already got in on margin at the lower prices. So we are golden now. Rocket Lab is up 4.23. Plug, disaster for Plug, of course. Another one that Donald Trump's not that a fan of. Bitcoin, I'm not that impressed. Hence why I don't own it. It went over 70,000, touched 74, sold back off again. This is the one thing I don't think Donald Trump can do much about. He can't really promote this. He says he can, but he can't. At the end of the day, I don't feel that's possible. Now, DJT, it's now starting to come back down because there's no fundamental value. It's now selling off. It popped up on a popularity contest. Great. A lot of money made, but now a lot of people are going to lose money because people are thinking, what do I do? Do I hold it? Do I get out? And all the rest of it. Right. We're getting lots of comments. So just for a moment, I am going to go members only because we're getting lots of comments. I want to read out all the comments. So just for a moment, I am going to go members only. I will be back with general public in a moment. But just for a moment, I am going to go members only. If you want to be a member, there is the link in the chat. If you want to follow me on X, there it is. There is the all links button. There's the extra channel. There's Discord for all the free training. Look at this. Stacey Bailey is gifting 5 memberships. Would you please thank Stacey Bailey for a wonderful gift? Stacey Bailey has just given away some memberships. Let's have a look. She has donated to Rusty Dingus, was given a membership. Hard-earned money from Stacey Bailey. Clinton Glasgow. 5 Deutsche Mark. Ich kann nicht sprechen die Deutsch sehr gut. Im Cornholio was gifted a membership. I Am Not Johnny was gifted a membership from Stacey Bailey. Would you please thank Stacey Bailey? You've now got access to all the members-only videos, the members-only live streams. You can vote on polls. Clinton Glasgow. There we go. I don't know why it's not reading it out. It normally does. And many other perks. We've got lots of videos on the homepage you can now see. Live streams you can see. Chats you can engage with. The only thing that you don't get until you have a 1-month badge, you don't get access to Discord because we're giving out free memberships. We don't know who you are, so we can't give away free memberships to the wrong sort of people. Makes sense, right? You have to verify yourself by getting the membership next month, all right? And then of course you can get all the extra features. But anyway, congratulations to all of you. I am Cornelia, another member. Congratulations, everybody. Absolutely awesome. Lots of new members this morning, courtesy of Stacey Bailey. Thank you very much indeed. Very, very kind of Stacey. Right, I think we've covered all the main positions. We've also talked about, and we're just going to open it up, SMCi. There's another one. I Am Not Johnny. Come a member. Let's bring this in here. SMCi, super microcomputer. That collapsed last night. We covered the earnings. We're going to cover all of these now. Let's bring in the poll, see how the poll's going. FOMC report today will be massive. Expect 10,000 people to join us live for a huge event. If you want to vote in the chat, you can vote for the interest rate. Will it be a pause? You type !vote-P. Okay, if you want 0.25, you vote !vote space 25. Or if you want 0.5, you type !vote space 5. All right, that's what you do. Okay. Now then, let me just check a couple of things. That's weird. Why is that doing that? Start poll. I've already started that one. Poll is currently under the way. All right, that's a bit weird. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Profiles. I'm still getting used to the profile thing. So there are a few little errors doing it, but how do I get back to that? That should be right. No, that's right. No, we're good. Yeah, we're spot on. Sorry about that. Ignore me. I'm still learning how the polls work. Anyway, let me clear that off there for a moment and talk about it. Now we're in members only mode. Just for a few moments, I want to be able to catch up on all the comments. So we have Mike here this morning. Good morning, America. Indeed, good morning, America is right. Absolutely wonderful. Let's see what we got. Hey, Malk. Elevate. Elabs, more money. We can cover it if you're a member of the family. Hi, Mike. Malk UK. Hi, Zach. What a run on Tesla this morning. Absolute no surprise, really, was it? You've got the president now best mates with Tesla. Let's see how far that goes, though. I bought 130 shares last week at 219. Congratulations. Hi, Mike. I hit 289 earlier. Hi, Mike. TJ Molden. Tesla in it. Hi, David. Plug was a casualty. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Cannabis stocks crashed. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Lucas Age. Good morning, Leah. Good morning, America. Leah always watches from her office. She'll see that, Stacey, if she's paying attention at this moment. Hi, Stacey. Martin Lucas Investor. Any thoughts on Ubisoft? I haven't got any thoughts on it, but we can take a look later. Good morning, family. What a week to be back, Martin. Pretty sure we will be open in the green this morning. Oh, no doubt about it, but expect some big swings today, of course, on the S&P. There could be huge solar stocks crashed. Yeah, there should be huge profit taking. Plug was experiencing a beautiful rally. Was not anymore. Congratulations to Donald Trump, winner of 24 election. Absolutely right. Clearly, LOL, it was late 4 a.m. I was disappointed you shut it down at 11. I didn't shut it down at 11. I kept on going. I went till 4 a.m. I think 3 or 4. Was it 4 a.m.? Yeah. David. Yeah. Stephen. 1 a.m. My bad. Sorry. No, that's all right. It's more like 4. Doyle, think McDonald's will keep going up, or is it maybe a peak for now? Do I think that? We'll have to have a look at that. Closer look. Tesla does solar also. It does do solar, but it's an AI play. It's not a solar play. It's a power play. Batteries. A bit different. But anyway, I know Enphase is also batteries, but it's a bit different, isn't it? You've got now... Tesla could just sweep up with all the solar now if it wanted to. Anyway, can we end green on a Wednesday? EV and AI. Industrial growth requires platinum, guys. Is the US stocks market not open yet? Yes, it is. The stocks are trading 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. We're in pre-market right now. The bell goes in 40 minutes. Should we sell DJT or hold? I wouldn't be holding it at all. It's no fundamental value. No fundamental value to it. We'll cover all this in a minute. Good luck all. Kevin B, welcome to you. Stacey Bailey gifted 5 membership. We did all that. There's all the members. Wow, Stacey. Yes, indeed. Wow. We're nearly through the comments. We'll go back members. We'll go back general public in a moment. Just sold McDonald's at 300. Very good idea. I now have 3,500. Welcome to bronze. Mitch NL.
Mike NL has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. From the Netherlands, good morning and good luck all. Okay, we'll go back general public. Now I've managed to get through all of the members' comments. So now we'll switch it back to general public for the moment. If it gets busy, that's how we do it. So we provide the best service possible. Right then, so let's make some videos. We've got a bit of time. Let's just check the news. We're on a break, CNBC. Of course we are. We're always on breaks. Let's go to a poll. 11 votes now. If you've just come in, and you want to vote on the poll this morning about the FOMC report, we are going there live, of course, this morning. We'll provide the best service for you and the members for the FOMC report, and we want to know your thoughts. And you can vote live on the screen. You can vote live on the screen by typing !vote space P for pause, !vote space 25 for a 0.25, or !vote space 5 for a 0.5. It all explains it on the screen. If you're on a small device, zoom in and you actually see all the information, or look in the chat and it's pinned to the top, tells you what to do. And if you vote, it'll do it live for you. And we are also covering, yes, Virgin Galactic earnings. So, that all being said, let's make some videos. Has everyone smashed the like button? Let's try and get 100 likes. We've got 100 watching now. We'll do this quickly, and then I'll make the videos of all the news for today. So, let's do it. Let's bring on the funky... Where is it? Where's my funky music? There it is. How many we got? 109 watching. Spot on. Right, 109. So the best we could get is about 60 at this stage. We've got 29 there, look. 29 on the screen. I'll refresh it now. 44. That's more like it. Another 10 and we'll carry on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 48. 2 more. 2 more. And carry on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50. Yes. There we go. We did it. Thank you very much indeed. Awesome stuff. Absolutely awesome. Oh, I think we got a few more in the last couple of seconds. Let's refresh it. See what we got. In the end, we ended up with 53. There you go. I said 60 is about as much as you can get. Okay, so let's cover it all again. So, starting off with the time is, these will be available as their own videos later on. I hope you'll watch them. 27 minutes. 27. Let's have a look. Congratulations to Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, and commiserations to Kamala Harris. How does that affect our stocks today? We're going to make a series of videos right now. This is number 1, and I'm going to take you through the stocks that are going to benefit because of the win and those that are going to lose. Ones that have already won and already lost, and where we're going to go today on the FOMC report, and we're live for that as well. So here are a series of videos all coming out today that will all link together. So at the end of this video, it'll go to the next one. So watch to the end. All quick 2-minute, 3-minute videos to give you an update of all your favorite stocks, what's going on, and how it all affects everything today. So as you can see, my portfolio is looking fantastic today. All-time highs again today. And together, I've got $129,200. And in fact, I've got over $200,000 now invested. In fact, it's $206,000 invested. And I started with $5,000. But not everything is up today. So in a series of videos, we're going to talk about all the different stocks you might find interesting, like Tesla, solar. What about SMCi, Nvidia, Bitcoin? There's quite a lot to talk about. What about Tilray and all of that sector? How do we feel about that? Well, we're going to cover it all. So it's good for some. It's not good for others. It's a mixed bag. We didn't get a sell-off, though. We might get something today on the FOMC report. We'll be live for that. So let me give you the link up here to the playlist. It's the Trump Trade Day. We'll call it that, shall we? Donald Trump Day. I just made that up. Trump Trade Day above my head, down below in the description. And we'll put a series of videos of all your favorite stocks and how I feel they're all going to act on this news today. Over here, I'll put the playlist. This is the Trump Trade playlist. And down here, I shall put, what shall I put? The FOMC report. That's later on this morning. You want to make sure you catch that. Until next time, as always, it's now time. Stay where you are for part 2. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. Right. Okay, so part two. Welcome to part two of Trump Trade Day. Please smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It's a great day for Donald Trump, not so good for Kamala Harris. How does it affect the stocks? Well, we've got a series of videos here. This is number two. The S&P, first of all, the overall markets are up. They're up today, which is expected because we were pricing in a Trump win. We got a Trump win, so no surprise there. However, that doesn't mean to say it's going to keep running forever. We will get another 10%, possibly by the end of the year. Absolutely. It's why I'm all in. With margin. I've been bullish now all year, and my portfolio is up by over 30% just this year on the S&P alone, which is pretty incredible, right? The markets are up. Absolutely, it's what we expected. If we'd have got a Kamala Harris win, we would have had a drop this morning, and then there'd been a recovery. Ultimately, it makes no difference to the overall market, but we were pricing in a win. We got a win, and I would imagine today on the FOMC report, we will get some sell-offs. We will get some profit taking, but overall, we were good, whichever way it goes ultimately. But today the market's up. Is it good? Is a Trump trade? Is a Trump win good for the market? Well, the markets tend to favor a Republican win. There's no doubt about that, or any surprise there. However, there are some winners and gainers. We're going to come on to that on part three in a moment with our individual stocks. But ultimately, things are good, but we could get an inflation problem because it depends on how tariffs play out. But of course, tariffs really is a bit of noise from Trump. It's more of a negotiation, a willingness to talk about what's the word I'm looking for? Making this live. It's a willingness to do tariffs rather than do them. So it will affect China, and it will affect Russia and everything else. But ultimately, I think the markets will do well. It could, of course, put up inflation if people have to pay more for things and so on and so forth because of tariffs. But is that going to happen? Probably not. Ultimately, the market would have gone either way, the same direction. But the short-term trade is up, and we might have some selling, but it might not be that much. It depends on how the FOMC report goes. So click above my head for the Trump trade playlist. I'm doing all individual stocks today. Down below in the description as well. Here is the playlist for the Trump trade. And now we're going to go on to the next one. Click down here for another video. I'm not sure what it will be. It'll be the next one in the series, maybe. We're now going to talk about, we've got Tesla, we got Bitcoin, we got DJT, many stocks coming up in part three. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, so now we'll talk about Apple. We don't need to worry about Apple. Whoops, we're lazy. Let's go through. I want to do Virgin Galactic. Right, let's do SPCE. Action, and then we have VOO 2, SPCE 3. Okay. Part 3 of our Trump trade series today, Virgin Galactic. Well, that's up today. Is that up today because of Donald Trump? Not necessarily. It's up today because, of course, it's earnings, and we're going to cover the earnings tonight. Looking forward to seeing what happens with Virgin Galactic. We do want to see information. I'm sure we're going to. We do want to hear about Delta and how close we are to that. Now, I don't see a great benefit to a Trump win for Virgin Galactic. Honestly, I don't. Other than the fact that the markets are likely to do better under Trump than Harris. More money's being made. Rich people like that. They're the people that are going to fly with Virgin Galactic. Rates are coming down regardless who would have won. They were coming down anyway. Issues with tariffs won't really affect Virgin Galactic, I think. I think if Virgin Galactic get a good earnings tonight, we're over $10. If we get a good earnings tonight, we're over $10. But we shall see whether that plays out or not. There will be some volatility, of course, on the FOMC report. We are going to cover that today live in the show, so stick around for that. But we're doing a whole series today of all the stocks that are going to benefit from Trump and lose over Trump. We've got the next one coming up will be Palantir. Stand by for that. So click above my head for the playlist of Donald Trump Trade Day. Down here in the description as well. Here's the full playlist, and down here I'll put the FOMC report where we're going to get the volatility. We're going to be live for that, and now stick with me to the end, and it will go on to the next one, and we'll talk Palantir. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, okay. So PLTR Part 4. Let's have a look. PLTR. 1, 2. What's your thoughts on short-term trade for space? Yeah, Zach. Did it turn off for you too? I've got it stopped. The live chat stopped on this video at 1 a.m. Me and turned off. I'm not sure what you mean, David. Anyway, let's carry on with our next one. So anyway, Part 4 of Donald Trump Trade Day, just before we were in the pre-market. Palantir. Now, Palantir was doing well before Trump. I don't think anything to do with Trump was priced in for this stock. This is just a stock that is doing well because of it's a very sexy stock. It's very much like Tesla in the early days. With a booming market, people are looking for high risk-on stocks to get into that can likely pump. This is the sort of stock. Plus, we've got all of the wars going on around the world, in Israel and of course in Ukraine, and Alex Karp is very much all about making this the USA stock. And now with Trump winning, I think this does have extra legs. I don't think it's really necessarily a beneficiary of a Trump win, but I think this will do well because people are turning on the margin this morning. Robinhood is flying up. People are making a lot more money and looking for risk on assets, and stuff like this will keep running. However, remember, it's extremely overbought, extremely expensive, but that doesn't seem to be bothering anybody right now. It just keeps on running. I would like to say be careful for profit taking, but it just doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. Very much like we had Tesla back in COVID days when everyone just kept pumping it up, pumping it up, pumping it up. Be careful, because at the end of the day, I'm a value investor. I'm not a gambler. I'm looking for great businesses, but I'm looking for great businesses at value. You don't go out and buy a second-hand Ford Fiesta, which is worth $5,000, and just pay $1 million for it just because you fancy it, do you? It wouldn't make any sense. You couldn't sell it on. As simple as that. It wouldn't provide the service. I don't think it's good to buy this, even though it's a great business. No doubt about it. Well, a great innovation. I don't like to call it a great business because the business doesn't it doesn't add up to the valuation. So it's too expensive. It's not one for me. I only own the S&P anyway, but I benefit from it because I own the S&P. A much safer bet would be buy the S&P and you will own Palantir anyway, and you'll enjoy the ride. Not quite as much, of course, but it will benefit you anyway. So Palantir is a great innovation. It's got a great management, great earnings, did very well. However, it's very expensive. I wouldn't keep chasing it forever and ever and ever. Anyway, this is part of Donald Trump Day trade. Some stocks are up, some are down. I'm going through them all. This was part 4. Part 5 is going to be solar. We'll look at Enphase next. Enphase next. Click above my head for the whole series of these little brief videos. Down below in the description. Also, here is the playlist for the whole series. Down here is the FOMC report. Expect a lot of volatility down there. That's coming up later on. And and stick with me to the end, and it will take you straight on to Enphase Energy. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, ENPH 5. ENPH. Okay. Part 5 in our series, Enphase Energy of Donald Trump trades pre-market this morning. Are you up or you down? We've been going through a whole series of videos. I'll give you the playlist in a minute, and you can check out all the stocks that are affected positively and negatively by Donald Trump winning the election. Enphase is one of those that has lost out. However, I like looking for opportunity. I like looking for undervalued stocks. This could be a winner, a huge winner. In fact, I'll go as far as saying I believe it will be a huge winner. Tap the like button. Let's go through it briefly. We're going through a number of stocks this morning and seeing how they all are affected by the Trump win today. Well, Enphase Energy. I like Enphase Energy because I like solar. Donald Trump's not a fan of solar. He's more drill, baby, drill, as we know. We knew that this would go down if he won. He won decisively. He didn't just win the electoral vote. He won the popular vote, the Senate, the House, the whole clean sweep. It's a landslide, basically. He can do what he likes. If he says solar's rubbish, you're in trouble. However, my experience of investing since I was about 18 with Barclays Bank is good businesses always do well, regardless of who's in power. If it makes sense financially, businesses grow because they want to make money. People buy stuff that returns them profits. This is a business that is going to do well. No doubt about it. I think this is down today because people know it was going to go down. So sell it. Why not? Buy it back. That's what I think. Of course, there'll be lots of changes to the incentives for solar and so on and so forth. But solar is good. I know. I have it on my UK home and I don't pay electric. I also earn money from the government for providing electricity. Businesses want to do the same thing. They want to provide power for themselves for free. They want to avoid future rises. They want to earn money for payouts from producing the power, so on and so forth. Enphase is the best. Other businesses now will fail because on this, other businesses will collapse. Enphase will take the biscuit, and it'll be in pole position as it already is alongside Tesla, and that will be coming up in a minute. We'll be talking about Tesla in a minute. In fact, Tesla is my next video in this series. So stand by. If you watch to the end, it'll take you to Tesla. That's coming up in a moment. But Enphase Energy is undervalued right now. It's, I believe, got a great balance sheet. I believe that the business will recover. The business, remember, hasn't gone away. It's just the stock price. And we know that things are going to be slow for a while. I traded this while I was on my break and did 2 trades and made money both times. 19 trades, 19 wins. Enphase is definitely a buy for me. But I only trade this on my Roth IRA, not my main account. Once I get out of my Coca-Cola, I might buy the Enphase rather than the S&P right now because this is a better buy, a better conversion, if you like. Give it a quarter, and it'll be up much more than the S&P from here. So that's probably what I'll do. Not probably, that's what I will do actually if I can get. Well, once I get my Coca-Cola out, it might take until January, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Enphase Energy isn't going to rush up anytime soon, I don't believe, but I think it's a good buy. I think it's a good one. So there you go. Next, we're going to do Tesla. Let's have a look at that. Click above my head for the Donald Trump trade playlist. I'm doing a whole series. That was number 5. Click down below in the description. We've done Palantir, Space, the S&P, and there's more to come. Over here is the full playlist. Down here is the FOMC report. We're covering that live today. You cannot afford to miss that. You want to join us for that. That's where the volatility will begin. But anyway, now on to the next one. If you've watched this far, stick with me another couple of seconds and you'll go straight into Tesla. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, Tesla next. TSLA. Tesla is next. Now we've got a poll running in the chat. We got a poll running. There it is. If you want to vote on the polls, 126 of you watching, please tap the like button. Let's get 100 likes and share this out. If you want to vote live in the poll, have your say live on the screen. We've got 70 likes now. Let's get over 100 and we'll get suggested on YouTube, which would be great. If you want to vote on the FOMC report today, you simply go in the live chat. You put !vote. !vote, VOTE space P for a pause, or you go exclamation mark VOTE space 25 for a 0.25, or you go exclamation mark vote space 5 for a 0.5. I'll give you another 30 seconds before I continue with Tesla. So please do vote. Right now, you've got a couple of seconds to go before I hide it again. It remains there. You can keep voting, but if you want to see your actual vote on the screen live, you got to vote now. It takes 5 seconds. Exclamation mark vote space 5, 25 or P, and the information is pinned to the top if you want to take part in that. So removing it off the screen for a minute, we'll do Tesla next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll come back to that in a moment. All right, here we go. Big audience this morning. SMCi coming up as well. Here's our next in our series. So this is Tesla, TSLA, part 6. Okay. Tesla. How does Tesla be affected or not affected by a Donald Trump win? This is part 6 in our series, Donald Trump trades. We're going through all the stocks in the this morning before the bell. SMCi coming up, Nvidia coming up. We've just done Enphase, the S&P 500, Palantir, Virgin Galactic. We're now on to Tesla. Let's have a look at Tesla. If you wait till the end, it'll automatically take you to the next one, which will be, I'm just looking at it, it will be Nvidia. Nvidia is coming next. Watch to the end and you'll get that. Tap the like button, consider subscribing, and let's get straight into it. Now, Tesla, interesting one, because I've just done Enphase, which is all about solar and batteries. They've been crushed this morning. And Tesla, of course, is going more and more into solar. So what's going on? Well, no surprise. Tesla, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, now best mates for now. I don't know if Donald Trump is, I don't know if Elon Musk will take the position of doing the trying to find ways to save the government money. I'm not so sure that's going to work out. I think he's a little bit busy running everything else to run the government. I don't think he's going to enjoy being told what he can and can't do by the government. I've got to be honest. However, we do have a red sweep. Trump won everything. It's a landslide. The House, the Senate, popular vote, electoral vote. He can pretty much do what he wants to a certain degree. It's not a communist state, of course, can't do everything, but he can do quite a bit. But I don't think Elon Musk is going to sit around when he gets some resistance. I think he'll be focusing on his SpaceX even more than Tesla. However, he's now best mates of Elon with Donald Trump. So of course the stock is up today. But how does that affect? Because it's a lot of solar. But we need to look at Tesla as a AI, as a software company, not as a car company or a solar company. It's way more than that. AI, batteries, power, Optimus, all of that. All of that now is going to get lots of favor, of course, from Donald Trump. No doubt about that. But remember, this stock is always volatile and always trades on sentiment and emotion. Always way above value, always way above the real price of the company. Great company. Elon Musk is great. I'm not his best fan. I think what he was doing with the $1 million giveaway was technically illegal, as it was proved in court. It wasn't really the best move, but it got a lot of publicity. He can afford it. What the hell, I suppose. But Tesla's great. Tesla's got a great future. I've got no doubt about that. However, expect volatility, and that will come today, as early as today, with the FOMC report. I think it's one for the future. I wouldn't be chasing the stock. If you're buying it as a car company, you're massively overpaying for the stock. However, if you're buying it from an AI play, it's undervalued. With Optimus in the future, Dojo, everything else, fantastic. Now, I'm going to mention solar because we just talked about Enphase Energy. That was the previous video. You might want to go and check that out in the series. Solar has been hit today, and that will benefit Elon because solar is in Tesla's bucket, if you like. Many of the smaller businesses will be crushed. They'll go out of business. They will. Enphase will survive. Enphase is the best. I like Enphase. That's still a great buy for me, and I've just said I will buy that once I've made my profit from Coca-Cola. I think there'll be more return, better value for money than the S&P right now because it's overbought now, right? But Tesla will do well on it as well, but it's got many other things. So just bear that in mind. Solar is not the darling of Elon Musk, but like I said in the Enphase report, it's still a good buy because business is business, money is money, and at the end of the day, solar makes sense to business. It makes sense to end users. I've got it on my house in the UK. I pay no bills. It's great. It makes sense for businesses. It doesn't matter whether the incentives are there or not. Business is business, and people will buy it because it makes sense. So Tesla was always going to be a win with a Trump win, of course, but it is all about popular vote at the moment, overbuying the stock. However, if you're buying it now, you're probably going to face some volatility, especially today on the FOMC report. However, if you're prepared to buy it and hold it, I'm sure you'll do well. It's a no-brainer. It's a great business. I would rather, as I do, own it through the S&P. That's the safer way to own it, and then you get the dividend as well and the protection of financials, which is another big win for Trump. Anyway, there's Tesla. Coming up next, what did I say? Nvidia, one of our favorites. That's coming up next. Click above my head for all the links. We've got the playlist here for the Donald Trump trade playlist above my head. Down below in the description, I'll also put it there. Here, I'll put the playlist as well, so you can go straight to it. This was part 6. Part 7 is Nvidia. Down here, I shall put the FOMC report. We're live there today. You don't want to miss the FOMC report. Huge amounts of volatility, opportunity to buy, make money, and boy, are we making some money. I'm over $200,000 now. Won't be long before I'll be saying, I've got $250,000, and I started with just $5,000. Over my break, I did 19 trades, 19 wins, so I kind of getting the hang of this now. So if you watch to the end, you're now going to go straight into Nvidia. Automatically, it'll take you there. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. NVDA 7, part 7. What's the poll doing? Anybody voted yet? 12 votes. Why is nobody voting on our poll? What's wrong with you? Get involved. Don't just sit there. Don't just sit on the toilet watching this. Get involved. Make some money. Make some money. Look, 129,000 now with my margin. I'm at 200 grand. So there you go. Let's go back to here a minute. Nvidia. If you want to vote, all you got to do in the live chat is you type in vote, VOTE, space, P for a pause, 25 for a 0.25, and 5 for a 0.5 cut. FOMC rate. There it is. Okay? Vote in the poll. You can get involved on the screen, have your say. I'll bring it back up on the screen in a moment. But for now, it's time to move on to the next one. The bell's coming up in a minute. We got the news. We got live CNBC. We got everything going for you. The best live streaming service in the world, no doubt about it. We've got the best live streaming studio in the world, and we aim to provide the best, most honest, most real, most live channel in the world, focused on the members, providing the best service. We just got another vote. It should have moved. It didn't move, Fabio, because you did it incorrect. You added a 0.5. Don't add a 0.5. You put exclamation mark, vote, space, 5. If you look on the screen, it tells you what to do. Also, it tells you what to do. It's pinned to the top in the comments. Go and check that. But no, don't, Vanessa, don't put 0.25. Don't put 0.25. Put exclamation mark, vote, space, P for pause, 25 for 25, or 5 for 5. That's it. Don't put the points. I'll give you 5 seconds before I carry on with Nvidia. Do it again. There we go. Vanessa's just done it. It'll change. It'll change now. I vote 25. There you go. The most popular vote now is 0.25. I absolutely agree. I think it's a no-brainer, quite honestly, because we could have inflation now with Donald Trump doing tariffs. So the Fed are not going to be wanting to do a 0.5. Could even be a pause, actually. But I want to see a 0.25 for my margin. So anyway, there you go. Let's move on. Nvidia. Nvidia, Donald Trump trade. How does it affected? This is part 7 in the series. We're covering all your stocks today, talking about which stocks are benefiting and losing out with Donald Trump today. This is part 7. If you watch to the end, we'll go on to the next one, and the next one will be Tilray. Oh dear, that's one of the bad ones. That comes up next, once to the end. If I give you the playlist as well at the end, you can go and check out Space, Palantir, Enphase, Tesla, the S&P 500, and more to come. All right. Okay, we'll carry on. So Nvidia. Nvidia, we'll be covering the earnings for Nvidia soon. I'll put the link below in the description for that so you can go and check it out, and above my head as well in a moment. Nvidia, was that a win of Donald Trump? No, it was already going up anyway. Makes no difference whatsoever. This was already broken 140. I said it would, and it has. It's going to 200, and it will. Blackwell is going to do great on the next earnings. No doubt about it. We've seen a lot of the Mag 7 report already. Good earnings. Now we've got a Republican clean sweep, red sweep. We've got the electoral vote. We've got the popular vote. We've got the House. We've got the Senate. We've got basically everything. Donald Trump can do what he likes. Nvidia, American businesses are going to boom. However, inflation could start to come up a little bit. It could if he puts in place his tariffs. I don't think he will. I think it's a good bargaining tool. However, Nvidia is a problem solver, a great American business. It's going to do well, would have done well regardless. It's not like Tesla today that is up because of Elon. It's not like Enphase, which is down because of the solar reduction. It's not like those stocks. It's not like DJT or SMCi. We'll cover those in a moment. They'll be coming up next. But after this, it'll be Tilray. This is always going to do well. Always was, always is, always has, always will. Nvidia is a great one to own. Is it okay to buy it now? Yes, if you look at the PEG ratio, it is still good value. It is still good value. Forward valuation. We've got a lot of growth. I've said it over and over and over again till I'm blue in the face. Nvidia, $200 stock. The S&P 500, which is a big part of it, it's about 6%, I believe, in the S&P, somewhere around that. We have got, normally, the S&P doubles every 7 years. We're going to 3x the S&P in the next 7 years. 2 more times than we normally would, because we're going through an AI revolution. And Nvidia is a big, big part of that. And now we've got stability. We know what the government's going to do for the next 4 years. We know what the markets are going to do. Interest rates are coming down, margins being turned on left, right, and center. Billions and billions of dollars is coming in from the sidelines. It's going to be absolutely huge. So Nvidia is going up. It's a great buy. I wouldn't buy it personally, directly. I own it. Of course, I own it through the S&P. That's a much better way to buy it, a much better value way to buy it. However, if you are buying individual stocks and you want to buy this, absolutely, it's fine. It was never going to be affected or never going to be a boost or a loss with whoever won. This is not really a Trump trade. It doesn't really belong in this playlist, but it's important to mention because people would think perhaps it is. It isn't. It's going to do well. And that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. Underpins the S&P right now. Underpins the economy right now. It's great for American business. It's great for problem solving. It's a great asset to own. And its PEG ratio is good value. I like it. I'm owning it through the S&P. That's the best way to buy it. But I'd expect profit taking and volatility. It's a very volatile stock. Nvidia, the FOMC report today, you're bound to get volatility, you're bound to get movement, and this is just a few seconds before the bell goes. You can see how it's moving. Tap the like button, consider subscribing. This is part 7. We're now going to go on to Tilray. Brace yourselves. Not quite so good news for Tilray, and we'll explain why in a moment. Well, just moments before the bell, you can see how everything is flying up. Click above my head for the Donald Trump trade playlist. I'm doing, this is number 7. There could be about 10 in the playlist. Tesla, Enphase, Palantir, Space, VOO. We've got SMCi, Bitcoin, DJT, all coming up in this playlist. Click below in the description, you'll find it as well. Over here, I shall put the full playlist so you can go and check it out. And down here, I shall put the FOMC report. Go and check that out. We're going to be live with that today. And we're going to be trading all of this. I'm looking forward to taking some profit from Coca-Cola and buying back. And it looks like right now Enphase would be the best buy. Okay, until next time, as always, if you watch to the end, it'll automatically take you to Tilray in the next couple of seconds. So stay right where you are and whoosh, it'll happen. Take care of yourselves and each other. There we go. Look at my portfolio. 128,000, nearly 129, over $100,000 now on my main account. Next one is Tilray. We're going to ring the bell first. We're going to ring the bell and then we'll do Tilray. T-L-R-Y. Get ready for movement. Yay, yay, yay. No surprise there. Okay, here we go.
Countries around the world will be dealing with the continued advance of AI and what that means, and it will be very significant, obviously, as we've discussed over these next 4 years.
Let's ring the bell.
We can only guess as to what it really is going to mean for either dislocations in the workforce and/or just general societal.
Let's ring the bell. Everyone, tap the like button, go crazy, go mad.
This administration is more prone to saying, okay, well, we have to make up some of these workers that we're going to deport. But again, there's other stocks that shouldn't be up. Like, why is Union Pacific up? They do so much business bringing things from Mexico to our country, but it's up 10 because it's in the S&P. We can really help people by saying, in the S&P, these fly up, but
it's
they
all kicking off.
Not every stock.
Look at Nvidia, exactly like you said. Up she goes. Away, away, away. Boom, 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 boom. Tap the like button. Massive green day. No surprise whatsoever.
Well, because remember, they have Aetna, and it does seem to be that the health.
If I shared with you the green map.
We've got a new person running Aetna who's from United Health. We have a new CEO at Aetna who I think is
delivering. Does it get better than that?
David
Not really.
Joyner. And,
let's go for all our positions.
May be done going down for another reason. And this is going to be somewhat ideological.
We're talking CVS right now, which reported its third quarter earnings, did not give guidance on fourth quarter, did give us some sense as to the medical loss ratio it's expecting.
Let's go through all our positions. We'll keep the poll on the screen. You can vote for the rate cut today. 21 votes now. I'll bring it back on the screen in just a moment. After this, you can see how Nvidia has gone up. The S&P is up. SMCi Global, Virgin Galactic, we talked about that earlier. Palantir, I told you it will take some profits. It's too expensive, exactly what I just said. Gold, defensive, going down. I said that. Why would you own it? Because you can buy risk on assets now. Amazon is up today. Apple, Warren Buffett syndrome is still hanging over that, but just own it, don't trade it. Solar, we just talked about it. Said it would go down. It's going down. It would go down as low as 50. Coca-Cola, that's my defensive stock. People getting out defensives. They're holding J&J though, because J&J, I told you before, is a $200 stock because of litigation getting solved. Coca-Cola is kind of strange, bouncing around all over the place at the moment. But am I worried? No, of course I'm not. Tesla going up, running out of steam. Like I said, exactly the same. Running out of steam, it's too expensive right now. There will be profit taking. Rivian, rubbish, don't bother with it. Absolute waste of time, probably going to go bankrupt. McDonald's, I told you it was expensive. 300 was a good time to sell it. We recommended that at the beginning of the show. Take profit from that. Google, still good value. Microsoft, too expensive. Nvidia, there's the boom. Makes no difference what everything else is doing. It's going to keep going up. Walmart, good staple. Tilray, we'll come on to that in a minute. Robinhood, more people turning on margin. Is there any surprise? No, of course not. IonQ, up. Rocket Lab, going up. Well, space now. Plug Power, we'll talk about that shortly. Bitcoin, not that good really. We'll cover that in a moment. XRP, DJT, now it's selling off just like I said it would. There's no fundamental value. What about SMCi? Collapsed today. Could go down to $9 today. This one, there's all kinds of trouble. Questions were not answered in the call last night. There you go. There's my rundown. Tap the like button. Consider subscribing. This is season 4. We've been here now for 3.5 years, nearly 4 years now. This is season 4. And we aim to be the best, most honest live channel in the world. And thank you all for being here. We have 98% of our live viewers are members, higher than any other channel in the world, including Mr. Beast. Way more than Meet Kevin. Way more. and we do it because we have the best community. It's not about me, it's about you, my audience. That's what this show is all about. There's my X account if you want to see my trades before I make them, my interviews, my Meet the CEO series, when I talk to people about what's going on. You can find it all there. All right, if you want the free training, we don't charge you training like Meet Kevin and others. We provide it free. Ed Nevius scalp trading every day. It's completely free. There's no charge. It's all provided through our Discord service. There is Discord. If you do click on it, and over 100 of you clicked on it yesterday, you can't access it unless you are a member, and I do it manually live on the show. So if you do click my Discord, you do become a member and go, well, I can't see anything. You won't see anything unless you are a Discord premium service and you pay for the service, which is like $4. If you don't, you have to get upgraded by me live on the show manually. So just remember that. And if you send me friend requests, I don't accept them. I only accept friend requests from my members. And if you get a message from a Martyn Lucas, it's never me. I don't message anyone. I don't sell you anything. I don't try to engage with you and confuse you. Everything is done live on the show. If you get messages from me, it's not me. Okay, simple as that. All right, we're not messing around. Okay, my portfolio, 100,000. Look at that. Can you believe it? Right, let's go on to our next stock now as we just listen to the news just for a moment.
We're financing as short as the government is. We'd be asking what's the problem over there?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're going to get back to worrying about Treasury auctions again at some point, one would anticipate.
Yeah, like tomorrow.
That said, this market is incredibly strong right now.
Not Home Depot.
Not Home Depot.
Which I think is
some of the media-related names, as I'd mentioned earlier, our own parent company up 4%, Charter up 4.5%.
Interesting.
We just talked
number
about
of those names,
SoFi.
Especially where you might imagine
consolidation.
We
just talked
but
about
Tesla is
Enphase
the big
Energy.
winner, up some 15%.
Bell is heavier today.
Obviously, it's ballooning Elon Musk's net worth. He already is the richest man in the world and will be far exceed his previous net worth of a day ago with that stock now having almost a 16% gain. Once again, not quite at $1 trillion, but well over a $900 billion market value. And I like to remind people he's still in line to receive another 300 million or so shares under that compensation agreement that was agreed to by his shareholders back in, what was it, in June, but is yet to be awarded because you still need the chancellor in Delaware to bless it, so to speak.
Do billionaires get jealous of other billionaires?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one was Tilray. We got the FOMC report as well, TLRY. Okay, Tilray. In our series, can everyone smash the like button, please? Let's see if we've got 100 yet. Here's our poll on the screen. If you want to vote on the FOMC report, you can vote on the rates today. Have your say, be live on the show. If you want a pause, you type !vote, which is VOTE, space P for pause. If you want 0.25, you do !vote, VOTE, space 25. If you want 0.5, you do !vote, VOTE, space 5 for a 0.5, and your vote will be counted live on the screen, and you can take part live on the screen. Okay, let's have a look. We've got 70 likes now, 142 watching. Let's refresh the screen. And we've now got 88 likes. Very nice indeed. Let me just check the comments, and now we'll move on to the next one. Hey, Henrik, how you doing? Hi, Craig. I'm buying the dip on Tilray. We're going to talk about that right now. Tilray is the next one in our series. Okay, I'm going to take the poll off the screen in a couple of seconds. Iberian Wolf. I was calling for you yesterday. I missed you. You asked for me to look at something for you. I was going to look at it. You weren't there. Can you remind me what it was? And I will do it. I think you gave me a super chat. I missed you. And I was calling for you and couldn't find you. So if you're back and remind me what it was, I will do it for you. Oh, hello. We just got a new vote. That should now move to 22 votes. There you go. 22 votes. Andy Bazar has voted. He says a 0.25. I absolutely agree 100%. I think it would. We got potential inflation issues now with the threat of tariffs. So I think 0.5% would be crazy. A pause could still work, but a 0.25 is what I'm expecting. And that would be welcome to me because I'm all in on margin. So to be able to get a 0.25 just means another couple of bucks a month, a couple of bucks a day reduction. So I'm very, very happy with that. IMMR is the stock. Thank you. All right. Let me just put that in favorite so it will remind me. I missed you too. Yeah. Don't know how you could miss me though. I was live from 7 o'clock yesterday morning till 4 a.m. Just saying. Where were you? All right. Where were you? No one's live as much as me. Okay, here we go. So if I miss you, it's because you missing me. And I don't know how you miss me. You know what I mean? All right. Let's get to it. Next one in the series. Here we go. We've just done VOO, Space, Palantir, Enphase, Tesla, Nvidia, and now Tilray. After this, we will go into plug. Okay. Tilray stock, all part of our Donald Trump series this morning. The Trump trade, what is up, what's down, what's affected, what's good. And I've been 100% right with this. Should never say that, but I'm going to say it because I'm 100% right. 19 trades, 19 wins. Portfolio now over $100,000. Thank you, Leah. My overall portfolio over $200,000 in there. And I started with $5,000. So I'm a bit happy this morning. But we do have some casualties. We're doing a series of videos. If you watch to the end, you'll see all of them. We've done VOO, Space, Palantir, Enphase, Tesla, Nvidia, and now Tilray. Some stocks have benefited. Some stocks have been destroyed. But not all of them forever. So tap the like button. Let's get straight into it. Consider subscribing. This is Tilray Brands. These are all 2 or 3 minute videos. If you watch to the end, it'll take you to the next one. The next one is Plug Power. And then we got Bitcoin and we got DJT and SMCi. And I'll give you the link to the playlist as well above my head and down below in the description. Tilray Brands. Why is Tilray Brands down? Has it got anything to do with Donald Trump? Not really. What it's got to do with is the vote that went through failed. It didn't get enough votes to go through. Does that mean it won't? Both parties talked about getting it done, more so the Democratic Party. Donald Trump jumped on the bandwagon and thought, I can do that. I can do that. He made videos about rescheduling and so on and so forth. But it's not so much a priority for him. It was going to happen pretty much guaranteed with the Harris win. So it's gone down. No surprise. It lost on the vote last night, and it also is now going to be shelved because I don't think this is a priority for Donald Trump. He's going to be very, very busy saving the world. So I don't think this is going to be a priority. However, anything under $2 is good value. But here's the kicker. If you buy Tilray Brands right now, you might have to wait a while. This might not work out for you for now because there's so much growth in the market, even though I've said, and I stand by it, with full rescheduling, it's a $40 stock. It's a $10 stock just on the rumor of it getting done. I don't mean just another conversation, but the rumor of getting it done. Maybe that's a trade for you, as long as it's on your IRA and you're not paying tax on it. But it's a $40 stock. However, we've got an industrial revolution now, better known as the AI revolution, and markets are flying up. Look at my S&P. I'm up 30% in a year. I'm expecting a 3x of the S&P by the end of the decade. My portfolio is going to $1 million without the risk of it. 100%. 100%. I've given you the direction of how I'm going to get to $1 million live on the show in front of you. So Tilray is great. However, you could be sitting around waiting when all the other stocks are running up and up and up and up and up. You've got to wait. Now, waiting is all very well and good, and I can see Crag is saying, wait 4 more years. Well, wait 4 more years. Well, what about everything's gone up 50%, 100%, 200%? You've missed it. So, is Tilray a good buy? Well, it's undervalued at this price, yes, but it's not a priority anymore. It's not a priority to get the problem solved. So, it's not a good day for this sector at all. Will it pass? Yes, I believe it will. However, Do you want to wait around for 6 months, 6 years? I don't know. I've got no idea how long it's going to take. If Harris had won, this would have gone through. Unfortunately, she didn't win. Trump won. So he said he would do it. Will he do it? Probably. Is it a priority? Absolutely not. He's going to be busy saving the world. So I don't know if this is a good buy right now. It's definitely going to go up at some point. However, the longer it takes, the more risk on it becomes, the more difficult it does. People will just sell it and sell it down and sell it down. It could go lower and lower and lower. And of course, if it goes below $1, then we've got institutions getting out. We've got a reverse split. We've got people dumping it. They can't raise funds. They run out of money. It's taking too long. Remember, it takes it costs money to keep the business ticking over. So we could end up just going bust just by sitting around waiting. It's a sad day for the sector, but is it a good buy? Potentially, but very risky. But there are so many other great things you could buy, including just the S&P without the drama and the risk. So click above my head for the full series. We've just done Nvidia, Tesla, Enphase, Palantir. Next, we're going to do Bitcoin by the looks of things. No, we're not. We're doing Plug. Down below in the description. Also, over here, I shall put the full playlist, Donald Trump playlist today. What's going up, what's going down. And I've been spot on with every single one. Down here, you might want to check out the FOMC report. That's in a couple of hours. That's going to be crazy, wild. A lot of volatility for that. Get ready for that. It's going to be a roller coaster of a day. Okay, if you've watched to the end, keep on watching. 10 more seconds, you'll be on Plug Power. Like magic, whoosh, it'll just happen. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, Plug is next. Plug is next. Let's bring up the poll. Have you any more votes, any more polling going on? There's the poll, 23 votes. If you want to vote on the FOMC report, it's exclamation mark vote space P for a pause, exclamation mark vote space 25 for a 25 cut, 0.25, exclamation mark vote space 5 for a 0.5 cut. Plug. This is Series 4. Hope you're enjoying Series 4. I'll do a quick poll for my members. Start a poll. You may have noticed we're doing extra things in Series 4. We're bringing you now continual live news
Take a look at the KBE.
From the street with CNBC.
2022
That's a new thing for Season 4. You like that? That's pretty cool, right? We're also bringing you these on-screen polls. I'm also bringing you more analysis, more reports, going live more. So the question I'm going to ask you is, do you like the new bits on Season 4? Started 2 days ago. Season 4. Yes, no, undecided. There you go. Start a poll. Do you like the new bits on Season 4? Yes, no, undecided. There you go. Right, Plug is coming next. I'll take that off the screen if you want to vote on the on-screen. Also, we've got live calls as well. You can phone in on Season 4. We could do that on Season 3. That's nothing new. Just said it. It's not really. It's not really. Anyway, okay. Plug Power next. Plug Power's next. Should we do it? Go and grab my coffee from the lovely Leah. She brought me a coffee. Lovely. Plug Power is next, followed by Bitcoin. Followed by Bitcoin. The crystal ball is working great. You're damn right. The crystal ball's working bloody marvellous. Right, you ready? Have we got 100 likes yet? Well, I'm working hard here. 91 likes. 91 likes. We need 100. 9 more. We'll be there. So, do you like the new bits on Season 4? So, 27% don't like it. 25% don't like it. What don't you like? If you don't like something, tell me what you don't like. What don't you like? You don't like the poll? I mean, that's what's been added. You don't like the poll? What's there not to like? Tell me what you don't like about the poll. What don't you like about the CNBC bringing you the live news? What don't you like about that? Tell me what you don't like. What don't you like about the analysis? Tell me what you don't. I want to know why. Don't just go no. I want to know why. I mean, the good news is 68% are loving it, but 21% are going, no, I don't like it. I want to know why. I want to make it great. Okay, we're gonna make YouTube great again. We're gonna make YouTube great again. Now got the on-screen poll. That's all. The on-screen poll. You don't like the on-screen poll? I like the news. You don't like the on-screen. Why don't you like the on-screen poll? Yes, we all beat and provide information about Delta. Yes, we all beat and provide information on Delta. Tell me what you don't like about the on-screen poll. I can scrub it. You know, I ain't got to do it. I ain't bothered. It's for you. I know what I think. I don't need to poll myself. Right, here we go. So, Plug Power, part of our Donald Trump series today. I nearly forgot what I was going to say. We've done Space, Palantir, Enphase, Tesla, Nvidia, Tilray, and now we're doing Plug. And we've got Bitcoin and SMCi and Donald Trump trade to go. So that'll be like 11 in the series, right? Okay, if you watch to the end, it'll take you up to Bitcoin automatically. So stand by for that. Now we're going to talk about Plug. Well, Plug is a bit like Enphase Energy today. This kind of green energy was always going to be hit by Donald Trump today. It would have been a win for Harris, but it's not a win, unfortunately, for Trump. So what's going on? Now, I did say earlier, Enphase Energy is a good one. I like Enphase Energy. It's gone down. It provides good value. Solar is always a winner. Green energy, hydrogen, it's a winner. However, lot more expensive, and this business has a lot of debt and has really struggled with that. So, under $2 is where I buy Plug, but remember, and I've proved it, and I've shown you it over and over again, it has a lot of Russian oligarch manipulation. I've been attacked by it. I've had all kinds of messages sent to me to say this, do that. And I won't. You can't offer me any amount of money to say anything about anything. It makes no difference whatsoever. You can give me a super chat and I'll do an earnings for you. But if you give me $1 million and ask me to say a stock's great, no, because we're not here for that. We're here to provide a service, not be bought by anyone. You can't, there's not enough money to buy me, right? So Plug Power has lots of manipulation. I know I get first-hand messages and stuff from Apharious characters. I'm not sure what the word is, but you know what I mean. Plug is a good innovation. I like hydrogen power. I think it's not going to power cars. It's not going to power that. It is going to power larger, like factories, mobile factories, lorries, stuff like that. Trucks, big things, not cars. Industry. I like it. It's got a future. However, and Plug is the leader. No doubt about it. Plug is the leader. But I think right now it's selling off because people knew it would sell off. Remember what happened to McDonald's and what happened to Coca-Cola. Those in the know, and we all knew Trump was going to win hours before it was declared. We could see it going, right? We knew Trump was going to win. Once the vote started coming in, we could see how it was going. So those with the most shares, with the most power, the most influence, dump the stock because they know it's going down. They can drive it down. They take their profits and they can buy it back again. The question is, will they buy it back again? And how low will it go before they buy it back again? Well, anywhere under $2, and we've reviewed this stock multiple times, is okay with me. However, a lot of risk because of the business itself and the debts and so on and so forth. And now it's not in favor with Trump. He won't care about this. He wants to light up those oil fields, right? So this is not great on that front. However, like I've said before, and nefarious, thank you, David Ewan. nefarious characters, that's what they are. Anyway, David Ewan's just telling me what they were, nefarious, that's right. I forgot my place now. Talking to you, David. You've ruined my video. You've ruined it now. I can't publish this. Oh, well, I'm going to publish it anyway. So at the end of the day, this is a stock that's going to have a bit of bruising. We've got the FOMC report coming up today. It could go down as low. I think me and Sensei looked at this one on the charts. I'm not a chart man, as you know. I understand them, but that's not how I trade. I trade with relationships, people I speak to, fundamentals, macro conditions, and so on and so forth. And just reading the facts rather than looking at the charts. But the charts would dictate this could go down below $1. So do you wait? Well, there's so many great opportunities, and that's the problem. There are so many great opportunities now in tech and AI, finance, industrials, so on and so forth. There's so many other great things you can buy, a bit like Tilray sitting around waiting, but Enphase is a good business. I'm okay with buying the dip on Enphase. Would I buy the dip on Plug? It could be a long time. It could be a long wait. However, remember, those that have dumped it know why they've dumped it. They've dumped it purely because of Trump. This is a Trump trade, no question about it. However, if you liked the business before, you love the business now. Now, even though Trump gets in the way and says, I'm not bothered with this, I'm turning on the oil fields, you can whistle for your hydrogen, right? Business always rises to the top. Entrepreneurship, business, money, capitalism always does. Because if people can make money out of something, whether it's the consumer saving money, the business using it, or us as investors, or the business itself producing it, then it will. It doesn't matter. There's been so many things over history that wasn't in favor or popular or whatever, and it still wins. Making money, capitalism always works. It's why it works. It's why the system always works at the end of the day. So it's risky. You need your big boy pants on. You might have to wait. You might have to face volatility. It might go as low as 1. If you like it, you want it, you think there's more opportunity here, maybe there is, but what I would be doing is if I had $1,000 to buy Plug, I would go, right, I'm going to put 500 in now, and for every 5-10%, I'll increase it, and I'll just lower my average until my capital allowance is gone. I've invested the full amount, and then I can sit on it. I think most of this will settle today on the FOMC report. I don't see you having to wait, 6 months for a bottom. I think the bottom could come today. This could be it. You could have the FOMC report give you the bottom and then be in. So if you want it in now, you buy it in now, say 50% of your allocation, and every 5%, a bit more, until by the time you get to $1.50, if it does, then you can be all in. Now, what if it goes up from here? And you miss you miss it. Well, you've already got in at 50% allocation at $2, $1.97 now, as you can see. If we then get some good news and it goes up, it doesn't matter. You pay more. What you got to focus on is not making money. You got to focus on not losing money. Since I rebalanced my portfolio over a year ago, I never, ever, ever lose money. I've never lost money. Every trade is a win. 19 trades, 19 wins. My portfolio from $5,000 over $200,000 now. Never lose. Focus on not losing because, and this is really, really important if you're buying Plug. I haven't mentioned this in any of the other videos, but I'm going to mention it. If you put money in the bank, you lose money. Inflation, you lose money. It gets devalued. If you spend it, you lose money. If you invest it in the S&P and nothing else, you always make money. You always make money because inflation goes up always. Always. Best case scenario, 2% a year. You're always making more money than you are in the bank because at the end of the day, your money, because inflation goes up, these numbers go up. Even if the business goes sideways, it goes up with inflation, right? Because money gets devalued. You might go, well, what's the point of that? There is no point, but your numbers go up. Your buying power is preserved with inflation. So even if you only buy the S&P and do nothing, you're going to make money just by staying in the game. So the point I'm making is focus on never losing money as opposed to winning all the time. If you try to win, you're chasing, then you lose. 95% of day traders lose. I've just done 19 trades and won on 19 times because each trade was about not losing money, getting out of the S&P, knowing it was going to go down before it went up, using that to buy E. coli dip on McDonald's, using that to buy Enphase, I traded it twice, using that to buy Coca-Cola, which was a badly explained earnings, even though it was great, and so on and so forth. So don't buy plug because I can make 50% profit. Buy plug at this price to preserve not losing money, if that's your thought process, if that's what you believe with this stock. If you don't, and you don't want the level of risk, just buy the S&P, and that's fine. But if you're focusing on income, earning money, and never losing money, you always make money by default. And you wait for the right opportunity. Don't just chase a stock because you liked it before. Don't get married to the stock. The stock doesn't care. Stock doesn't know you own it, and all the rest of it. So there's Bitcoin. Sorry, there's Plug Power. Bitcoin comes next in the series. Before this was Tilray, Nvidia, Tesla, Enphase, and so on. Watch the whole playlist. Click above my head for the whole playlist. Donald Trump Trade Day. Down below in the description, I'll put it down there as well. Over here is the FOMC report. No, here's the playlist for Donald Trump trades. Down here is the FOMC report. You got to watch that today. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. An election and then an FOMC report, rate cuts, booming market. It's got to be the biggest event of the year. I'm expecting at least 10,000 to watch it live with me. It should well be the case. Anyway, there we go. Plug. I've given you my full thoughts on it. It's up to you what you do now. Stay to the end and automatically it'll take you to the next one, which is Bitcoin. So whoosh, as Graham Stepan would say, whoosh like that. Or sign up for my training program, as Meet Kevin would say. Coupon code expires today. Our coupon code never expires because we provide free training all the time, 100% for free, forever, with Ed Nevius on Discord. Links are below. All right, it's now time to go into Bitcoin. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, Bitcoin. BTC. Right, Bitcoin. Here we go. So let me bring on the poll. 24 votes. If you want to vote on the poll of the FOMC report today, it's !vote space P for a pause, !vote space 25 for a 0.25, and !vote space vote space 5 for a 0.5. Okay, now then. So 55% of you watch, 30 like the new bits on season 4. Undecided 36%. That's okay. Only 11% said no. So you're undecided. Only 11% don't like it. That's fine. I can live with that. 54% of you, yes, love it. 36% are undecided at this moment. That's normal. That's good. I'm happy with that. Every time you buy a new iPhone, everyone hates it. Then they all love it 5 minutes later. That's good. People don't like change. But I'm never taking anything away. I'm always adding more. Unlike Robinhood, by the way, who have just taken away their 1% match. Unlike Robinhood, I add more. I never take away. I'm always giving more to the members. All right. Oh, we got another vote. That should change now. There we go. Thomas Hong just voted for a 0.25. Very, very sensible, I think. All right. I agree with you 100%. Right. Next is Bitcoin. And after this, we've got DJT. It's all doing exactly what I said. I'm not one of those people say, I don't like saying I told you so. I do like saying it. I do. I am me. I tell you how I feel, and that's it. I do like saying I told you so. I told you so, and I like saying it. Right. Songs for space. You've got to do !vote space P. You haven't put a space in. You haven't put a space in. If you do it again now, it'll come up. all right, with a 26 vote. So it's exclamation mark, vote, space, put a gap, then P. You've just joined them all together. The information's on the screen. It also explains it in the chat. If you go to the top, it's pinned there. All right, I'm going to give you 10 seconds, then I'm going to turn it off again. It carries on working. I'm just going to take it off the screen. All right, let's see if you do it. Songs for space. Exclamation mark, vote. Tilray, up 6%. Tilray, up 6%. Look at that volatility coming straight back. Ooh. No, hang on a minute. That's wrong. What did I just read there? I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. That was TPL, Texas Pacific Land. That makes sense. I thought, how can it possibly be up? Anyway, there you go. There you go. 26 votes. Ignore me. I was looking at a notification. I saw TPL, not TLRY. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Got everybody excited then for a minute. Texas Pacific Land. Why would it go up? Well, obvious. One of the best stocks you can own. Because land, Elon Musk, more solar panels. Own Texas. Can't go wrong. Right. Bitcoin. BTC. Number 9. Okay. Bitcoin. A Trump trade. This is part of our series. We've got 2 more to go. DJT's next and SMCi coming up as well. Plus, we've just done Plug, Tilray, Nvidia, Enphase, all of it in time for the FOMC report. Some are up, some are down. Some stocks have benefited from this. This is one of those. Or is it? Let me talk about it. Bitcoin. It's a Trump trade, or so they say. Trump trade is stocks that are benefiting from Trump or losing by Trump. Well, Bitcoin was promised to be a Trump trade. It isn't. It isn't. It was last night a little bit. People said, oh, great, we're going to buy this because Trump's all behind Bitcoin and so on and so forth. We've talked about many other stocks today in the list that were affected, good and bad. Enphase, Tesla, Nvidia, Tilray, Plug, Palantir, Space, the S&P 500, DJT coming next, SMCi, all of those. However, Bitcoin is not one of them. Crypto is always looking for a story. It's always looking for a reason to tell you it's a great idea. It's constantly trying to tell you, this is great, buy me, buy me. It's like the January, it's like the MFI. Remember the MFI in the UK? It was always doing its best ever sale. Always on sale. You go in, you buy a bed, it's always 80% off all year round, all the time. Everyone got sick of it. Always. Bitcoin, the same. I sold all my Bitcoin at 70,000. I bought it at 15, made 124% profit, sold it all, got out of it. Thank you very much. Done. Never to return. And I won't be, but there's no reason for me to buy back now. I'm going to reach my $1 million goal without risking buying crypto. There's no need, doesn't provide me with any service whatsoever. I transfer money all the time around the world for free, cost me nothing, anywhere I want, doesn't cost me any money, instantly with fraud guarantee. I don't need crypto to do that, and I can earn money without the risk by everything else. So that's why I'm in Bitcoin. However, many of you love it. All right, that's fine. Bitcoin, it's got a barrier at 70,000. We all know it's going to dump at 100,000 because people psychologically, when it gets to 100,000, this magic number, people will take profits. Then it will be $1 million, whatever. It'll just go on forever. The fact of the matter is, this is why I say it's not a Trump trade. And the evidence is right there. It's hardly moved. You might go, well, it's up 1.4. Well, that's nothing in the crypto world. It went through the 70,000 a few weeks ago. It keeps bouncing off the 70,000, the 72,000 and going back down again. It's not really going anywhere from this point. However, the reason why I say it's not a Trump trade is this. Donald Trump says, I'm all about Bitcoin. I'm going to get government money. We're going to buy it. We're going to do this. We're going to do whatever. There's not enough money for Donald Trump to affect Bitcoin. There just simply isn't. And the government aren't going to allow him to buy, they're not going to allow Donald Trump to become the new Michael Saylor. Use government money to buy all the remaining Bitcoin. That isn't going to happen. Setting up new projects, ETFs, yada, yada, yada. The point of Bitcoin is, and all cryptos, it's decentralized, not run by governments, and it can't be affected, influenced, and blah, 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 blah. So at the end of the day, It was a popularity vote, this one. It was unlike other stocks we've already talked about in the playlist. Bitcoin is not one of those. It's gone up, it went up because it was always going to go up anyway. It bounced off 70,000, been in and out of it. It probably will go to 100,000 at one point. That's fine, but wouldn't you rather own Nvidia, which is going to give you equally good returns with actual fundamental value behind it? Real services, real products. Wouldn't you rather own Google, which is going to boom? Wouldn't you rather own the S&P, which will 3x by the end of the decade with fundamental value? Never, can't go down, pays you a dividend. I don't see the benefit to this. Plus, and here's one of the biggest reasons. You can't buy Bitcoin on your IRA. So every time you sell it, you pay tax on it. What the bloody hell's the point of that? The point of investing is never sell. Just build up and build up and build up, live on dividends, move it eventually into a trust, live for free, live tax-free. That's what I'm doing. Owning Bitcoin doesn't serve that purpose for me. It just sits there. When I sell it, I pay tax on it. What's the point of that? And that doesn't give me any advantage. So at the end of the day, Bitcoin is not part of the Trump trade. It was a promise. Oh, I'm going to do all this. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump can't. He can't affect this one. The others, yes, he can. Solar, wind, we talked about it, other things. But he can't affect this one. I don't think this is a Trump trade. It's a promise of an idea. But at the end of the day, the very nature of Bitcoin is it's free to do what it wants and it's not controlled by government. So I don't think that Donald Trump has any way to control this one. Quite honestly, I think it'll just hover around 70 until next year when the bull market begins and then go to 100. So you're waiting around for a year. Well, I'll make that gain on the S&P anyway by next year without the risk. So why worry? So it's not a Trump trade for me. It's not a beneficiary of it, not a benefactor of it, rather. It's not really one for me, period, for the tax benefits and all the rest of it. And remember, the biggest concern I have with crypto is it's owned by so few people. If BlackRock dumped their position tomorrow, the Bitcoin could drop 50%. So few people own most of it, and that I don't like. You might argue 70% of Coca-Cola is owned by institutions. Correct. But they have it as part of their pension plans, which pay a regular dividend income for them. They look at it differently. Bitcoin doesn't work that way. So it's not for me. It's not a Trump trade. It's not any trade. It wouldn't have made a difference who won. It's not really done anything. It went up overnight, back down again. Not really doing anything. If you want to wait around till next year for a bull market to take you up 30%, great. Or you could do that within a week anyway, or on Nvidia. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. This is part of the series. We're going to do. I think we're doing DJT next. So if you just watch to the end, it'll automatically take you there. Click above my head for the full playlist down below in the description. Over here, I'll put the full Donald Trump playlist of all the stocks I've covered today. Down here, the FOMC report. You've got to watch that live this afternoon. This afternoon, I'll be covering the FOMC report live. So tune in for that and stay where you are, because we're now going to do DJT. So whoosh, as Graham Stepan would say, or sign up for my training program, which is free for me. We don't do ever expiring coupon codes. We provide the best training from a professional who knows what he's doing, Ed Nevius with Scout Trading, and we provide it for free. Let me get that focus. Come on, camera, focus, you bugger. There you go. That's better. That's why I was doing that, right? You notice that double chin? That's not good, is it? That's getting bigger. That's definitely getting bigger. Like the belly. It's all getting bigger. Anyway, there you go. It's now time for DJT. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. DJT. Right. Exactly what I said. Okay. So DJT, one more to go. SMCi is next. Thank you, Tanvir, for your subscription to the show. Appreciate that very much indeed. DJT, we're doing a series of Trump trades today. Certain stocks that benefit, certain stocks that lose. We've got one more to do. After this, we've got SMCi. Watch to the end. It'll take you automatically there. Or watch to the end. I'll give you the playlist. And you can go and look at Bitcoin, Plug, Tilray, Nvidia, Tesla, Enphase, Palantir, Space, and the S&P 500. Yes, all made live, unedited, as it is. No one does it for me. I'm here on my own, and it's real and it's live, and it's as it happens. And I don't mind saying, I told you so. I'm very happy to say I told you so. Equally, I am happy to say I told you so when I'm wrong. I don't mind apologizing. I don't mind being wrong. The more I'm wrong, the more I get it right the next time, because by getting it wrong, you learn. However, I've been right. 19 trades, 19 wins, and I've been right on every one of these stocks that I've done this morning. Am I always right? No. Am I always right most of the time? Yeah, I am. So let's get into it. Trump media. Obviously, it rallied last night on a Trump win. We've done a full analysis on this stock. You might want to check it out. Martyn Lucas Investor. Type in DJT. You'll see the full analysis of the stock. I said to people, don't touch it. It's rubbish. Boy, did I take some flack for that. People love using the phrase, that aged well. I love when people put that on YouTube. That aged well. I kind of know what it means, but it doesn't really make much sense because videos are made and they're never timely. They're always out of date in 3 seconds. So I don't know what that means. Anyway, the point is, this was going to rally because of a Trump win. We priced in a Trump win. As we were getting the Trump news out last night, we knew it was going to be a red clean sweep. It was. It went up and up and up. And I said, don't buy it. It's going to go down. Now, remember, and I want people to really understand this, it's really important to tap the like button or tap the down like button. I don't care what you do, because I want to make this really, really clear. People said to me, that aged well, you're a bloody idiot. It's going to keep going up. Look at it going up. I'm making loads of money. No, you're not. Yes, I am. What are you on about? It's gone up 50% since you said it was rubbish. I'm making money. No, you're not. Yes, I am. We can go backwards and forwards all day long. Let me explain. I am an investor, not a gambler. I never lose on my trades. Since I rebalanced my portfolio a year ago, I have not lost a single trade. 19 trades, 19 wins. And I focus on not losing as opposed to winning, because by default, you always win by inflation anyway, just by holding and staying in an asset that returns a profit. This business does not make any money. It's a holding company with a promise to invest in a future company. Doesn't do anything right now. I've shown you the balance sheet. There's no profit. There's no gain. There's no loss. It's a great balance sheet because it's a pile of cash in the bank doing nothing. I can open a business tomorrow, put £10 in it, $10, have no debts. I've got a 100% solvency score. That's not a business, just a bank account. That's what this is. This is Donald Trump's personal bank account, kind of. You get what I mean, right? So it doesn't do anything yet. It might do something one day. However, that's speculation. It went up because it traded on the popularity of Trump. And I said it will go down again. And it's going down exactly as I said. Now you might go, well, that doesn't matter. I bought it. Now I've sold it. I've made money. No, you haven't. Let me explain. For everybody who wins, there has to be at least another person who loses. Most people are going to lose on this because big money, that can move it and you can't. Big money moves it up quickly. You chase it because you think I'm going to make money, and then they dump it. They've dumped it many, many times. This has gone up and down like a bloody yo-yo. And most of the people that have won, you will hear about because they are famous. They've got big YouTube channels. They're on the news. They can tell you about it. And you go, oh my God, everyone's winning. You don't hear from all the thousands and the millions who lost, who are watching me right now going, I lost. I did lose because I haven't got a voice. I haven't got a YouTube channel. I can't tell you I lost money, but you did. You had to have done, because if you bought it yesterday on the way up, it's down today. It's going down again, so you have lost. Even if you won, and you may be the clever one. Remember, 95% of day traders lose. That's a statistic fact since the beginning of time. So 95% of you statistically have lost. If you did win, and you bought it on your brokerage, you're going to pay 20% capital gains tax, period. Now, because you've won and you thought you're the best, you're the greatest trader in the world, you're going to go out and do it again. At the end of the year, whether you like it or not, your brokerage is going to report to the IRS, you made profit 20%, you're going to have to pay tax on that profit, which you now haven't got because you bet on it again, and now it's gone down, and now you haven't got money to pay your taxes. So at the end of the year, have you won? Have you won in 5 years? I would say 95% of you, no. At the end of the day, I don't buy anything that I cannot hold forever. And at the end of the day, I'm an investor, not a gambler. You could have walked into a casino and played the same game. Would you do that? I wouldn't. Maybe you would. And I want to just put this to you, one final thing before I come on to where this trade is going. If you had, and I'll put it this way, in my Roth IRA, I've been doing trades, $28,000 trades over and over again. By the end of next year, I'll be doing $100,000 trades. $100,000 each time I trade, in and out. Right now, it's 28 grand, okay? Yesterday, I was very, very confident that the DJT would go up, and it did. It went up and down, but it kept going up until it went down during the election last night. And I said to Leah, I could put 28 grand on this and make 10%, make 20%. Did I do it? Tax-free, bearing in mind, on my IRA. Did I do it? No. And I'll tell you why. If it's on your IRA, on your app, on your website, on your phone, it doesn't feel like real money. Would you, if you would walk into a casino or a brokerage or a bank, I don't know, to say, please invest for me on DJT stock, there's $28,000 of cash, would you do it? But if the answer is no, you shouldn't do it on your app. It always feels different on your app. It's not real money. I can just sell it in 5 seconds anyway. No, what you've just done is spent $28,000. You've basically bought a little house in some countries. You have a brand new car. Just like that, without even thinking about it, on a stock with no fundamental value. And lo and behold, surprise, surprise, it's going down today. So the people who bought it last night thinking this is brilliant, Donald Trump, I love Donald Trump, nothing wrong with that. Buy his hat, buy a t-shirt, invest in the stock market, because the Republican Party is good for the stock market. Don't chase Trump media, because it's not investing, it's gambling. So, yes, it's a Trump trade. And if it was a real Trump trade and it was a really great idea, it should be up today. He's just won. We should be rallying, going up and up and up. We should keep on going because it's going to be great. No, everyone's going, okay, he won now I'm selling it. Well, that's great if you bought it at the bottom and sold it at the top. But 95% of you at least didn't. That's a fact. So if you won today and you're up hundreds of percent or whatever you are, you're going to pay tax on it if it's your brokerage account. Try and take profit tax-free if you can. Buy the S&P, become a millionaire doing nothing. Or sit in it, hold it, and it could go to zero. Remember, like it or not, Donald Trump has gone bankrupt many, many times. At least 6 that I have, I've researched. At least 6. So he doesn't have a problem with going bankrupt. It doesn't affect him. He's still the president. He's still going to be a billionaire. He's still doing well. It's a company just like me. I'm Martyn Lucas LLC. Martyn Lucas LLC could go bankrupt. It can't because I don't owe any money. But if it did, me, Martyn Lucas, the person, the employee of Martyn Lucas LLC, isn't going bankrupt. I'm not going to lose my house. Nothing happens. So it doesn't matter if I go bankrupt. Well, Donald Trump doesn't mind doing that either. So if he goes bankrupt, you'll lose your money. He won't. He'll still be the president. He'll still be a billionaire. Just saying. So take your profit, get out of it, realize what it was. It was a popularity contest throughout the election. The election's done. The stock isn't going anywhere unless you think this is going to turn into a business. But remember, before you say, yes, it is, it's going to turn into a business, Truth Social already exists. Truth Social is already working. Doesn't make any money. Doesn't work very well. I know. I've got it. I use it. Doesn't do anything. However, this is a pile of cash as a promise to buy a business that yet doesn't exist. What we're going to do with it, I don't know. If that's investing, I don't know what is. That's not investing. Holding money in a bank, you can do the same thing yourself and earn 5% on Robinhood just by sticking it in the bank. You can do that. Why give Donald Trump the money in the hope it makes you more? It's not investing. It's going down. And as I said right at the beginning, I don't mind saying, I told you so, so I told you so. I did tell you so, and there it is. So people are going to complain to me going, you're talking rubbish. I made loads of money. Yeah, you probably did. Have you included your tax? Have you paid your tax at the end of the year? Now, have you taken the money because you think you're smarter than everybody else and you've gambled it again and now you've lost your money? What about the millions who don't message me and say nothing because they don't? They're just crying today. So it's not a Trump trade. It's a popularity contest. The contest is over and now it's going to zero. Will it go up and down? Yeah, of course it will. But ultimately, it's not an investment for me. I concentrate on not losing money as opposed to making money. If you focus on not losing money, you always make money by default. That's why my portfolio has gone from $5,000 live on the show to $100,000 in my brokerage alone, plus my Roth IRA, which is 27, all this from $5,000, and that gives me a grand total, if you look at it, 128,000. If you include the margin, I'm over $200,000, all from $5,000. Why? Because I'm focusing on not losing money, not making money. Making money takes care of itself. Can you do that with Donald Trump stock? I don't think so. Click above my head for all the for the playlist, for all of the different ones. Down below in the description, I'll put it there as well. Over here, the full playlist. Over here, the FOMC report. That's coming up today. And if you stick with me, we've got one final one, SMCi. That's coming up right after this. If you watch to the end, whoosh, it'll automatically take you there. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. SMCi. Bitcoin. DJT 10 and SMCi 11. Bloody hell. What a day this is. SMCi 11. Right. So everyone tap the like button. Let's see how the poll's going. 27 votes. If you want to vote on the FOMC rate today, it's exclamation mark vote, VOTE, space, space P for a pause, exclamation mark vote, space 25 for a 0.25 cut, or exclamation mark vote, space 5 for a 0.5. And if you vote, your score will be recognized on the screen. We'll come back to comments in a moment. Did we get to 100 likes? There's 140 of you watching. We've got 108 likes. Yes, thank you very much indeed. Let's end the poll now. 53% say yes, like season 4. 37% undecided. 11% don't like it. That's a good result to me. End poll. Just bought $10,000 worth of Virgin Galactic. Bloody hell. And $27,000 worth of Enphase. Whoosh. Bloody hell. I like it. I like the Enphase one. The Virgin Galactic is a big one on earnings day. I'll give you that. You could do well on that. I hope it's on a tax-free account. Right, last one, super microcomputer. Super microcomputer, SMCi. It's the last one of our series today of Donald Trump trades. It's not a Donald Trump trade at all, but it's worth mentioning as a final video. If you want to watch to the end of this, you can see DJT, BTC Plug, Tilray, Nvidia, Tesla, Enphase, Palantir, Space, Virgin Galactic, the S&P 500. All of those I covered today, telling you which ones were going up and down, and I was right on every one. I don't mind telling you I'm right, because I'm quite happy to tell you I'm wrong when I'm wrong. I don't mind apologize. I don't apologize for that, and I don't mind saying I told you so, because I'll equally say I told you I was wrong too. Okay, Supermicrocomputer. We covered the earnings last night. I want to thank all of you for joining me for one. We actually rank now number 2 on YouTube for SMCi in one day. So thank you for that. I just checked it this morning. I was like, bloody hell, amazing. Thank you. So SMCi is not a Trump trade. Has nothing to do with it. But last night we covered the earnings, and it was a very, very disappointing earnings. Was very unhappy with that. They didn't answer. They dodged a lot of questions. They really did dodge a lot of questions last night. And they left investors wanting. Today it's down another 23%. It's not good at all. We know what's been going on with the accounting. Well, we don't know what's been going on. That's the problem. But the accounting scare has really freaked out this stock. Will it recover? I don't know. Fundamentally, if you believe the numbers, and remember, that's the problem. If we look at the numbers, we did some analysis on it during the call. The numbers look okay. The trouble is, we don't know if the numbers are accurate. They were asked questions last night and they avoided it. They kept dodging things. They also said at the beginning of the call, we're not answering questions on the upcoming case and so on and so forth. So they just didn't even present any of it. So you can't buy this. Fundamentally, it could be good. Fundamentally, it could be oversold. However, you can't rely on being pulled along by the trend of Nvidia. And that's, I think, what they're hoping. People will buy this because of Nvidia. Did you notice during the call, they kept mentioning the deals with Nvidia, However, can we believe that? Can we believe those deals? Can we believe those partnerships? The answer is no, we can't. And you can make the gains and the profits by owning Nvidia itself. So why even bother with it? I think it's a very, very risky position to be in. This could go to zero. On paper, it looks exciting. It looks an opportunity. However, there's too many unknowns. And as someone who concentrates on not losing money, which ultimately makes me money, rather than focusing on trying to chase and make money, and that, trust me, that works. I'm crushing it, if I'm honest. At the end of the day, I wouldn't touch this because the management last night did not give us the information that we deserve as shareholders. They refused to answer questions. So you should be out the door. You should expect excellence. You should not be allowing them to get away with that. This is your money. And we've seen it. Many businesses, I forget the percentage, it's a very high number. It's, I don't know, 20, 30% of like the Russell won't be around in 10 years. Small caps, stuff like that. Not every business will be around in 10 years. Don't assume that this will be around because it's got computer in the title. It's not even really an AI play. People were debating whether it is even an AI play anyway. It's trading on it. And because of that, it's presenting up some interesting figures that cannot be verified. People are quitting the company. We know all about that. So I have to say, after listening to them last night, I don't think it's a buy. Someone just mentioned to me, David Ewan, I lost 2,100 on SMCi and got out. Risk management, tax write-off. I'm very, very, very pleased that you added to the end of that, laugh my ass off. I'm pleased about that because people use the argument of post a loss because I can save on tax. It's not a good argument. It's not a good argument. There are reasons why you want to sell for a loss, but you don't do it out of choice. My accountant, when I was 20 years of age, 20. I've been in business 4 years. I started at 16. My accountant, CPA in the US, said to me, because I was trying to like, how do I avoid tax? I'm always about how to save money rather than making money. That's how you make money. Just simple as that. Be efficient. And I remember saying to him, how do I not pay tax? How do I be efficient? And he says, Martyn, don't worry about that. Just go out and make some money. If you've got $1 million tax bill, it means you've earned $4 million. Don't worry about paying $1 million. You've earned 4. So, you know, paying tax is not a bad word. It means you've made lots of money. Basically, don't focus on losing money. People say to me, because I've got an LLC, Martyn, you can write it off against tax. You can go out and buy a new computer. It's free for you. You can go out and buy a new computer and put it on your business. No, it's not. It's rubbish. It's a rubbish thing to say. And let me explain why. If Martyn Lucas LLC has 100 employees and I am one of them, so it employs me as one of them, okay? And the company, say the company earns 10 million, but it pays me 100 grand. I only get 100 grand wages. The company is the rich thing. Then fine. Buy a computer, write it off against tax. Me personally, I've got access to a computer, which is kind of free for me. However, that doesn't work when it's only you. When the business is just you. When the LLC is just you. It's my money. The business is my money. The whole thing is mine, right? 100% of the money I earn is mine. So when I buy something and I lose money on it, I lose money. You write it off against tax, still cost me money. I've got less money. And the asset I bought, unless it makes me money, is a liability costing me money. So no, writing off against tax, losing money on purpose is a rubbish idea. There are times when it benefits you. But when you bought this, you didn't buy it to lose money. You bought it to make money. Now, yes, you can sell it for a loss and post it as a tax loss. However, let's be absolutely clear how you do that. First of all, if you're going to sell a stock for a loss, and I don't sell stocks for losses, I don't lose money. If you are doing that and you're saying, right, sod it, I'm selling a stock for losses. First of all, know that you would have a tax bill at the end of the year. If you haven't got a tax bill, maybe you're below the threshold, you haven't made any profit, yada, 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 then you can't get money off what you didn't pay. So know that you've got a tax bill. Know what your tax bracket is. Maybe you can lower your tax bracket and move to a lower level. Maybe move from 40% to 20% by lowering your tax bracket by losing money. That might benefit you, but you need to know that, not just guess. Not just go, well, I'm going to save money. You don't know what your tax position is. You can't do that. So make sure that you know what your tax liability is before you start throwing around, tax losses. The next thing you need to consider is if you do sell the stock, I think, brilliant, I've sold it for a tax loss. Hooray. Don't buy it back within 30 days because then you cancel it out. You've got to wait more than 30 days to be able to buy it back. Otherwise, it's the wash sale rule and you're back in again. It doesn't count. It doesn't count as a tax loss. So you have to wait now 30 days. So, you need to understand all of these things before you just go, oh, I'm selling it for a loss and I'm a winner. You don't win by selling for losses. There are times to sell for a losses that can benefit you from a tax point of view, but not from a profit point of view. They don't. Losing is losing. Making money is making money. So would I buy Supermicro computer today? No. Even though on paper it looks good, the paper it's written on isn't worth anything because the company are not being honest with us. We don't know what's going on. So what are you buying? You don't know. If you don't know, you can't buy it, can you? No matter how attractive it looks. And the fact is, it doesn't make sense to not know anything. Saying it's attractive on paper is a silly statement because if you don't know anything, you don't know anything. So stop not knowing something and don't do it. All right. So anyway, SMCi Supermicro computer is not a good idea for me. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description for the full playlist. If you watch to the end, it'll take you to the first one, which will be the S&P 500, and it will go zoom all the way through the list. Space, Palantir, Enphase, Tesla, Nvidia, Tilray, Plug, Bitcoin, DJT, and SMCi. Click above my head for that down there. Over here is the playlist for the whole lot. There's the FOMC report. That's coming out live. Expect volatility today. And that's it. I've done it. 11 parts. We're done. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Bloody hell, we got through it. What is the short interest on SMCi? I'll just answer that question. I've got to be very quick. Got lots to do. SMCi. Let's put the poll on the screen. How's the poll going? We'll end that now. Might as well. No, we'll keep it going, actually. We'll keep it going. SMCi. Super microcomputer. The short interest. Good idea. The PEG ratio, the forward, the PE is 8 times, which is great. But if the figures aren't true, then it's not really of any. It's not really of any. We can't, we can't believe it, can we? Short interest, 17.2%. 17.2%. If you want access to the software that I use, I've got software that you can use for free trials, free discounts, all sorts you can't get without my referrals. There is Alpha Spread. And, sorry, they're seeking Alpha, beg your pardon. They're seeking Alpha, free trials, free discounts, blah, 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 blah. Because I know the CEOs, and there is Alpha Spread. Same thing. My members get the best deal possible. Right. Let's come back to here. Concentrate on making money. We're making money, right? Let's clear the poll. 27 votes. Let's come back out of there. Lots of new members on Discord. Remember, if you are... many of you became members last night. Many of you joined Discord last night. We already had... you as members. If you can't see all of Bart is one of them. Bart, last night you became a member on Discord, and you get access. So you can't see anything right now. I have to manually do it. So Bart, you've got 1 minute because I've got to go. If you can put in the chat your Discord username, I will upgrade you live right now on the show. And I'm looking at a Bart. It could be you. I don't know it's you. So that's why I have to ask. If you put your username in the chat right now, I will upgrade you right now on Discord. You can get the free scalp training from Ed Nevius. You can see all the different channels. It's members only. Right now, I've got a Bart, and I'm assuming it's you, but I don't know. So just give me your username. I'm looking right at it. You've only got 30 seconds. If you do it now, I will upgrade you live on the show. So between now and then, and hopefully you'll do it, let's do Day Trader of the Day. Here we go.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living
okay.
together in seemingly perfect
So that
harmony.
isn't you then.
Until one day,
Okay, somebody else was pretending to be you.
This is Phoenix.
That's why. Hang on, you can't have two. Which username is it? Which one is it? Is it Kojambo? I'll go and search for it. That's not the one I thought it was then. Oh, there you are. Yes, you are a premium customer. You're already on the channel. I'm not sure what B-Man is. Is that another one? What B-Man is. No, I don't see you with B-Man, but I do see the other one, Kojambo. So I'm going to upgrade you. I'm going to give you extra services now. Just bear with me. This is what I'm doing. There a second ago. A second ago, I saw you as Kojambo. Now you're not there. How weird is that? There you are. There we go. So rolls. If you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. Remember. There you go. If you send me a friend request, I'll accept it. I never send friend requests. If any Martin Lucas has sent you a friend request, they're not me. So be very, very careful. I don't do it. If you send me a friend request, I will accept it from you. Okay, we've run out of time. I can't do it now. We'll do it on the next show. But if you send me a friend request and I see it come in, I will accept it. Okay, here we go. I am up 3.38. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Who's going to win today? 1.4. Up 6%. Sid Arthur. It's a members-only competition. You would have won that. Up 6.78. Wow. Stephen Lewandowski is the winner. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for your honest trades. Give them a thumbs up. That's a great result. Awesome stuff. Let's roll the credits. Let's roll the credits. Did we get any super chats today? We've got new subscribers, Crypto, Cockatoo, Tandia, members, Fun, Rusty, Clinton, I am not Johnny, Mitch NL. We didn't get any super chats today, but thank you to all of those. Where's my credits? Where's he gone? Oh, no, yeah, there it is. I was thinking, where's the credits gone? Right, that's it from me. I'm going to end this stream and take you right over to the FOMC report. That's coming up next. Redirect, you stay where you are, it'll take you there. We've got the earnings tonight for Virgin Galactic as well, so you can't afford to miss that. Let me give you the Charlotte May Weddings, by the way, the website. Oh, it's working now. It's working now. I wanted to mention this. This is our sponsor. Supported me all the way through October. Thank you very much indeed. Charlotte May Weddings supports our channel by being a sponsor. For $99 a month, you can do the same and we can rank you. This is a wedding website and it ranks now because people all over the world click on it. We can do that for you. Absolutely fantastic. So if you want to be a sponsor of our channel, we can do that for you as well. So I'm going to share with you on the screen the the FOMC Nvidia Day event. That's where we're going now. I'll give you this right now in the chat. There you go. There is the FOMC report. If you stay where you are, it'll take you there automatically, or you can just wait for a second. It'll take you already there. Damn, already lost 700 on Enphase. Yeah, let it settle. But if it does go down, let it settle. David Ewan, I told you it could take time. This is no rush now. No rush. Like I said, don't go all in. Build up your portfolio, whatever allocation you've got. Add so much, add 50%, add a bit more on the way down. This could run down to $50. But at the end of the day, it will come back. But it's a waiting game now. All right, so there is Nvidia Day over on FOMC report. Stay right where you are. I'll be back very shortly. You can join me on the extra channel if you want to, or go straight over to FOMC report. I'm expecting a very big audience of around about 10,000 people to join us live. Should be a very exciting day. See you back in a bit. In the meantime, I'll say ta-ra to you. Look out for the premieres, and we'll be good. Until next time, as always. I gave our winner, didn't I? Yes, did that. All right, that's it for a bit. Take care of yourselves and each other.